David Moyes revisited. Why he failed as Manchester United manager. Okay, look, I'll be the first to admit, I never wanted Moyes and I was delighted when we got rid of him. He took us from a title-winning team to a mid-table mess. But in hindsight, that's only half of the story. I hear a lot of people bringing up the fact that he inherited a title-winning team and how he ruined us. But in my opinion, the writing was on the wall long before David Moyes. In fact, I will go as far as to say that Fergie's greatness papered over a lot of cracks and there were many signs even when he was in charge. From getting absolutely hammered 6-1 by Manchester City to getting totally embarrassed by Atletico Bilbao in the Europa League, losing to City in the FA Cup final, throwing away an 8-point lead with like 5 games to go in the 2011-2012 season, the season that Aguero had his iconic moment against QPR, the signs were there. Heck, I even remember the debates journalists and presenters were having, asking the question on whether it was a proper Fergie title-winning team or not. And the answer, for me, is no. No, it wasn't a proper Fergie title-winning team. It was a team on its last legs that was saved by the greatness of Sir Alex Ferguson and Robin van Persie. I mean, let's look at the team. Evra was in decline, Ferdinand was old, Rooney was finished, we had Tom Cleverley and Anderson playing in midfield. We were crying out for a midfielder for so many years, so much so that we had to get Paul Scholes out of retirement. Yes, I do think that David Moyes didn't understand the magnitude of the job and was slightly naive in thinking that he could just waltz in and it will be easy. He definitely shouldn't have got rid of the backroom staff. That was a big mistake, but I do think that he was sort of set up to fail as well. Yeah, I'll admit he made mistakes along the way, but guess what? We didn't give him the chance to fix the mistakes he made or create his own team. Don't get me started on the showings of player power that we saw as well. And that's something I will definitely be touching on in the following video. Players that purposely down tools. There was loads of them. Remember the whole fuck off field debacle? Let's make no mistake about it. A lot of those players played badly on purpose because they didn't want to play for Moyes and they wanted him gone. All in all, I will admit that Moyes done a bad job. But the team that he was left with, as I said before, it was on its last legs and was only saved by the genius and talent of Fergie and Robin van Persie. Now look, let's look at some of the small pros of his tenure. When he was sacked, he had the best away record in the league, believe it or not. It was his home form that done him in. I know that hindsight is a wonderful thing, but I do wonder what would have happened if we allowed him to build his own team? What would have happened if we allowed him to get rid of the players that were clearly downing tools? Who knows? But one thing I do know is that the signs were there. And they were there long before David Moyes. This is the Director of Football and I'm signing out. Peace.